Which Satnav is best for beginner HGV drivers? My horror story, I've learned this hard way. Hey there, future HGV drivers. Patrick Bill here, your HGV instructor. But before we dive into my story, and yes, it's a good one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more tips and tales from the road. Also, check the description below for our contact details if you want to join one of our top tier HGV courses. Let's get started. Why a proper HGV Satnav matters? When it comes to HGV driving, using the wrong Satnav or relying on something like Google Maps can lead to disasters. Unlike cars, HGVs have specific restrictions: height, weight, and width limits, plus routes that simply aren't suitable for large vehicles. A good HGV-specific Satnav doesn't just help you avoid low bridges and narrow roads, it makes your job smoother, safer, and less stressful. And trust me, after what I went through a few years ago, I'll never take the importance of a good Satnavs for granted again. My Guildford horror story. Let me set the scene. A couple of years back, I was subcontracting for a company, Whistle. If you know them, you know they handle a lot of collections and deliveries, and some pickup points can be interesting. One job took me to a small industrial estate near Guildford. Now, I wasn't using an HGV-specific Satnav, just good old Google Maps. I would check the route beforehand, including bridges I could see on Google Maps. But there is the thing, Google doesn't guide you around those obstacles. By the time I got near the estate, it was a couple of hours after I would plan the route, and I was relying on road signs. As I turned onto a narrow road heading downhill, there it was, a railway bridge, and not just any bridge, a 13.6 clearance bridge. My trailer, a lovely 15.2. I realized I couldn't go forward. The only option was to reverse, half a mile uphill. Now, that's not fun in an articulated lorry, especially when you've got local drivers behind you who are very keen to use that shortcut. Reversing to the mini roundabout took what felt like a lifetime. Here's the kicker. When I finally got back to the main road, I spotted the warning sign. It was there all along, but it was positioned on the left hand side and at the entrance of that turn at that mini roundabout. I would miss it because as you turn, you would focus the other way. That moment taught me a lesson I'll never forget. Proper navigation tools for HGVs aren't a luxury, they're essential. What I use now? HGV Satnav options for beginner. Let's break down some of the best Satnavs for HGV drivers. These are some popular ones drivers use, along with few pros and cons I've experienced or heard about from others. So we've got the Garmin Diesel LGV 7 series or 8 series. The pros, excellent map quality and features specifically for HGVs like weight and height restrictions. Cons, setup can be a bit fiddly. Updates initially required a laptop. Price, depending on the model, between 300 and over 500 pounds. And then you've got the TomTom with few models for HGVs. Very easy to update, great user interface and reliable routing. Cons, premium price, 400-500. Then you've got the Snooper Trackmate, again for around 400 pounds. This is my personal favorite. I used to use that one, and it's very simple and effective. Very nice interface for me. Cons, updates require a PC and can be a bit tricky. So yeah, and you need to pay for the speed cameras. So then you've got the Navpal. A lot of Chinese models using that software, incredibly cheap. Again, complicated updates, outdated maps, and questionable reliability. Price around 80 quid. Then you've got the Aguri Pro, which is solid navigation, but limited to UK maps unless you pay extra. Again, cons, initial setup, a bit confusing. a price around 200 and 240 for Europe. And then you've got Copilot, app-based, so updates are automatic, cons subscription model, so it's about 10 quid a month. So then you've got the CGV, and this one is for free. Every 2 weeks you can download the new one. Which Satnav should you choose? The answer depends on your needs and budget. If you're just starting out and don't want to spend a fortune, something like CGV truck or even Copilot truck can get the job done. But if you're serious about avoiding problems like mine near Guildford, investing in dedicated HGV Satnav like the Garmin Diesel or Toton Go Expert is worth every penny. Personally, I use CGV and Google Maps for traffic updates. Final thoughts: remember, a good Satnav is just one part of being a successful HGV driver. Always double check your route, keep an eye out for signs, and never rely solely on technology. And of course, make sure you're fully trained and confident before hitting the road. If you've got a Satnav you love or a story of your own to share, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with other drivers who could use a bit of guidance. And if you're ready to start your HGV journey with the best training team around, give us a call. Our contact details are in the description. I hope I see you on the road. Drive safe.